Good morning. I'd just like to highlight a number of points in the Mass readings, leading to the reflection that I will offer for your consideration. In the first reading, we see Elijah went over to Elisha and threw his cloak over him. Also, we see Elisha responding, "Please, let me kiss my father and mother goodbye, and then I will follow you." In the second reading, he speaks of freedom of Christ that has set us free. So, we must stand firm and do not submit again to the yoke of slavery. In the Gospel reading, we see, to another he said, "Follow me," but this person replied, "Lord, let me first go and bury my father." But he answered him, "Let the dead bury their dead, but you go and proclaim the kingdom of God." And to another, he said, "I will follow you, Lord, but first let me say farewell to my family at home." To him, Jesus said, "No one who sets a hand to the plow and looks to what was left behind is for the kingdom of God." So I will focus on just two main points. One, we have been set free to be able to hear and respond to the call and to establish a loving relationship with Jesus. Second, in this imagery, when the prophet Elijah threw his cloak over Elisha, and Elisha's response was him saying goodbye to his father and making his final offering to his people, freedom from our own personal slavery and attachment. Thus, we should not be looking back once we set our hand on the plow. Once we start the journey, we should not look back. As a point of reflection, I encourage all of us to look deep down into our hearts and see what hinders us from following Christ and living the gospel freely. We all have things we treasure and value that at times hinder us from freely and without reservation in following Jesus Christ. Things that we spend so much time with, hold close to our minds and our hearts. We have things we treasure and value that at times hinder us from freely and without reservation in following Jesus. Things that we spend so much time with, hold close to our minds and our hearts. So, we all pray for the blessing that has been made available to us through Jesus Christ, for the freedom from whatever that enslaves us, our personal attachments and personal treasures, so that we can love Jesus above all else and have Him as our only treasure.